Now, maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially when Christmas season is fast approaching. Ang ibig sabihin ko is, how can one say no with all the eating as well as drinking in holiday season? With all the pressure, paano naman pag BP or blood pressure na ang imi-measure? To talk more about hypertension, alta presyon, high blood, joining us on New Day today is cardiologist Dr. Raymond Paul Baello. Hello, Doc Paul, and welcome to New Day.
Good morning, Doc Freddy, and good morning to everyone.
Ngayon, hypertension, napaka-common sa mga Filipinos ito. But when it comes to hypertension, it's common na medyo pag may edad na ang nagkaka-hypertension, ano? This is a disease for the elderly. But kapag bata pa, younger than 40 years old, hindi ba natin kailangan isipin ng hypertension? Hindi mangyayari kapag younger than 40.
It's a very wrong notion, no? Ang hypertension actually happens also to anyone, to any age. So kahit bata yan, magkakaroon ng hypertension yan, lalo kapag may family history.
Family history is important. Now, let's talk about ano bang values that may say na hypertensive tayo. What's the latest Heart Association guidelines with this? Because I'm sure a lot of our viewers, it's either meron silang pang blood pressure sa bahay, which is good, or minsan pupunta sila sa local drugstore nila, nagpapa-check sa machine. Anong mga numero ang dapat nilang intindihin doon?
The golden number should be less than 120 over less than 80. So I would like to emphasize the numerator and the denominator. Dapat yun kinukuha talaga, hindi lang yung pantaas or numerator only. That is the normal value. Pero yung abnormal or hypertensive considered is 130 over 80 more than 80. So yun yung mga kinoconsider na ngayon. Kaya
130 dun sa unang number, tapos yung denominator more than 80. Medyo magpa-check na tayo sa doktor. Pero Doc, a lot of people know na being hypertensive hindi maganda sa ating katawan, lalo na kapag pangmatagal nito or chronically hypertensive ang isang tao. Bakit? What happens to the body kapag palaging mataas ang blood pressure?
Actually, Doc, ang kailangan natin malaman ng hypertension is a silent killer. Asymptomatic yan. Hindi yan nagpaparamdam, walang nararamdaman yung pasyente dyan. So, chronic disease yan. Magkakaroon lang ng symptoms and eventually kapag nagkaroon na affected na yung mga organs like yung brain, magkakaroon ng stroke, yung puso magkakaroon ng heart attack, yung kidneys magkakaroon ng kidney failure.
Okay, so someone can feel fine, hindi naman ako kailangan magpa-check sa doktor, pero yung pala, mataas na pala ang blood pressure niya. So, mas mainam to have regular checkups. Just take your blood pressure regularly. Now, can stress, lack of sleep, lalo na ngayong Christmas season, mataas ang... Can this cause yung sinasabi niyong chronic hypertension?
Yes, definitely. Ang stress naman hindi nawawala yan. Everyday meron tayo niyan. Lagi tayo may problema, lagi tayo may kinaharap niyan. So it can build up. So yung stress can lead to hypertension. Kasi yung hormones sa body natin, natitrigger yan. Lalo kapag yung stress hormones natin tumataas, it can affect the heart.
Pwede bang indicator ng high blood pressure ang paghihilo? Sumasakit ang batok, yun ba yung palaging mararamdaman ng isang hypertensive?
Not all. Titingnan din natin yung buong picture or yung buong pasyente. Kasi yung, kunwari, ang pasyente natin 60-year-old, tapos biglang nahilo, most probably baka nga sa hypertension. But yung mga younger, kanina nga natin sinasabi, although ngayon, kahit mga bata, meron ng hypertension, i-check pa rin natin yun. Aalamin natin, bakit ka ba nahilo? Tatanungin natin.
Okay. So, especially important sa mga younger ones because pag nag-hypertensive pala sila and then nag-sports, mas nagkakaroon ng load pa ang puso, mas delikado pa yon. Now, ngayong Christmas season, syempre, ang dami pagkain dyan, Doc. Instead of alamin natin kung anong bawal, which is I think marami, ano ba ang dapat nilang intindihin when it comes to eating, especially itong holiday season? What should our viewers note that is healthy for their body? So
actually ito, no, anti-Christmas season, anti-Christmas parties, no, yung mga sagot natin ngayon. So lagi natin tatandaan yung vegetables and fruits. Dapat laging present yan. It doesn't mean na kapag Christmas, laging meat, laging kung ano man yung mga alcohol, kailangan sabayan natin ng vegetables and fruits yan. May mga nuts pa nga na pwede. Tapos yung choice of oil, kapag may pine-prepare sa bahay, kailangan tama yung oil.
Anong klaseng oil? Just to be curious.
Yung mga unsaturated
fats na oil.
Okay. Ang sample nun, mga sunflower, yung mga ganun. Ang iwasan natin, should be yung mga saturated fats, yung mga namumuo kapag malamig. Yan yung mga coconut oil, palm oil. Yan
Okay.
yung mga hindi maganda.
And as a cardiologist, Doc, I know you always advocate to your parents for a good heart, diet, and exercise. So you mentioned something about the diet. When it comes to exercise, does that mean na kailangan ko mag-enroll sa gym? Kailangan ko mag-enroll sa Zumba class? Tumakbo ng 5 kilometers a day para ma-reap ang benefits ng exercise?
So it doesn't mean na kailangan mag-gym tayo, mag-enroll kasi ang exercise should be cheap. Kaya naman natin yung gawin sa bahay or kaya sa community, maglakad tayo 30 minutes a day is very enough na para at least makapag-exercise at maging maganda yung puso natin.
Okay. And let's say someone is diagnosed with to have chronic hypertension. Nare-reverse ba ito, Doc? Can this be managed by the patient themselves?
Hypertension, maraming underlying causes yan eh. So yung hypertension per se, hindi naman kagad yan nare-reverse. We need to understand ano ba yung nag-push, bakit nagkaroon ng hypertension. So mga causes yan definitely yung smoking habits. So kailangan iwasan talaga yung paninigarilyo. Yung inactivity, kailangan mag-exercise talaga tayo daily 30 minutes. Yung proper diet, kailangan tama talaga. Yung FNRI ng Pinggang Pinoy, yung 1/2 nun, fruits and vegetables, yung 1/4 nun, yung meat. Yung meat doon dapat yung mga like yung chicken, not naman yung red meat. Tapos yung 1/4 doon, yung carbohydrates like yung rice or pasta or bread, hindi lahat. Pinoy kasi baliktad di ba? Half ng pinggan, carbohydrates.
Oh, okay. So dapat manotin yun. And what's important also with that is huwag mag-self-medicate. Kung anong iniinom ng kapitbahay nyo for their hypertension may not be the correct medication for you. So always consult with your cardiologist, with your doctor when it comes to hypertension or any other medical issue at that.
Yes, agree. Kasi nga, kailangan individualized yung approach natin sa mga pasyente. Kasi not everyone, the same ang binibigay na gamot. Maraming gamot na available. Yung kapitbahay, pwede nga tayong sabihan na ito inumin mo, pero baka mamaya contraindicated sa'yo.
Yes, that's right. Naku, marami talaga tayong natutunan with you today. Doc Paul, thank you so much for joining us here today. Dr. Raymond Paul Baello.
Thank you.